And good afternoon. This is Woody Collins from Congo Helping Hands, and we are here to talk about the Congo. And the subject for today is what does water cost? I hope that we all believe and understand that there is a cost to water. We are well away from the case of water not costing us anything. And so now we are at the point where we pay for water. Probably the only thing that's still free at this point in time is air. But water, food to eat, and all the basic necessities we have to pay for. And so what we are finding out is in developing countries, they have not reached that point yet where there is a inherent cost in water. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, water. I know that I don't really pay attention to my water costs. I get a bill every month, and to make it even more complicated, they add the cost of my sewage, and they assume that a certain percentage of the water goes back into the sewage and so they give you a separate price for sewage, which is based on how much water you use, and also the price of water, and it's metered. We know exactly how much water you use, and that's the way it all works out to be. Now, what about in the Congo? They are not used to getting water from a meter, something like that. They just go down to the stream, river, and we hope that not too many people are doing that. We hope that they are actually going out to a what we call an improved water source, and we talked about those already. What's an improved water source? Something like a well, or something that has been improved to protect it against bacteria and contamination getting into it. So we hope that they are using an improved water source. However, to date, those improved water sources, there is not really there's not that really a charge in that they charge people for that water. If you go down to uh, s- a uh, a spring that's been capped, uh, they may charge you a little something for it, but most of them are free of charge, uh, and it's because they were put in by some non-governmental organization, like or some agency, and so they may charge a little something to pay for the upkeep of it, and we hope that they're up doing it. But most of them, they're not paying for upkeep, and so therefore they fall in disrepair, and they're back at ground zero. So people do pay a little something for it. So what I wanted to do was to compare how much my water cost here, and that's the price of water delivered to my house, delivered to a faucet, versus how much it costs for a Congolese to get water. And I'm using myself over in the Congo when I'm there. I'm staying in the city, and I have women bringing water to the house, and they fill up our 55-gallon drums so that we can have water to cook with. We have water to wash clothes. We have water to take a bath, and we also use a lot of the water uh, for other sanitary means. So we pay approximately about 250 francs, which is a little less than 10 cents, to have water uh, delivered to our house. And that's a big basin of 25, maybe 25 liters. So we pay them by how much they bring and we give them the money. So that basin will hold about 25 liters. So I calculate everything on 25 liters. I'm not going to even try to remember what it is, but I calculated my water costs here, and I have a high water cost because we have a small utility company, and I'm paying about 185 francs for 25 liters of water, where in the Congo I'm paying 250. So it's almost more, it's just as expensive uh, in the Congo as it is here in the United States. However, the average cost for people in the United States is would be for those 25 liters is only 80 Congolese francs. So it's less than half of the price that I'm paying. So my water is double the price that what the average people pay for water. That's one of the unfortunate things that I have to worry about. Now let's compare that to what people in the rural area. As I said, the water don't cost anything, but if you want to add in, let's say 10 francs, or even 20 francs, or even 50 francs. Plus, they have to pay a fee to have it carried. Uh, Depends on how far it is. They may pay 100 francs for girls or women to carry the water. So they're paying maybe 150 to 200 francs to have water delivered. I looked at a program that we have looking at for solar water, and we can put a well right in a village. And based on the calculated cost of putting in the well and everything, it will cost us about 65 francs just for the water. And then you would still say, if you want to still pay women or children to carry the water for you, you're still at somewhere around 165 francs to carry the water to the house. So it is a little bit more expensive, probably uh, 2 to 3 times the amount, but it's water that's going to be protected, water that's going to be safe to drink, and things like that. So the big question is whether these people, and when I say these people, in the rural area versus in the city, I think people in the city are going to automatically look at that as a bargain and probably take and you know get the water because they already used to paying water. And like I said, I pay for water in the Congo and from my house, and we live in the city, and so that's a normal price that we know we have to figure in. But for the rural areas where they're used to going down to get water from someplace, which is probably at best an unimproved source, they don't pay that much for water. So will they pay this extra, uh, you know, money, 65 francs? And when you consider average person, especially in the rural area, is only going to make 2,000 to 4,000 francs a day. So will it be uh, thinking about spending 65 francs? We think maybe they will and they would consider doing that. However, it's still to remain whether they would do it in light of they have never paid for water in the past. So that's the big thing, is going from free to a point where they are paying for water. And they're probably, it will, let's say if it in at the max it doubles the amount of money that they pay, or in the case that they had kids, they sent the kids down to get water, and their water didn't cost them anything because because the kids, they got kids, and that's what the kids are for, is going to get water. So something to think about, something that we're thinking about. And thank you all for stopping by today, and hope that you enjoyed this no matter what time you're watching it, whether it's today, on Monday, the Monday after Easter, it's at 3 o'clock, whatever time you're watching it. Thank you. And please share this with your friend. Like this presentation if you like it, and also subscribe to however you're listening to it. We would appreciate it. So take care, and we will talk with you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So take care of yourself.